Hello, I'm Brianna. Welcome to My Life on Paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. Welcome to Mad About Mini Paper Pads, where we use anything smaller than a 12 by 12 paper pad to put together a layout. And this sketch is by Scrap-A-Sketch by Lisa Sikorsky, and I just had so much fun with this layout. This is the second to the last layout of one of my albums. It is from last July, 2023. And that paper, the 6 by 8 that you see there is 49 and Market. And then I have all my other 49 and Market goodies. So these are two of my family that we in our raft, White River rafting in Wisconsin. And uh I think this was, so we did two runs. The first one where most of us fell out, and this is the second one where we're all a little bit leery about going down again, but it was much more successful the second time. So I'm going to trim down these photos to 4 by 4, and then I'm going to take that 6 by 8 paper and trim down that a little bit so it looks like it's one cohesive piece of paper all the way across. And then using Lisa Sikorsky's sketch, this comes together very quickly and easily and beautifully with this 49 and Market collection. So I, of course, am using the 49 and Market paper in the background, and I made sure that it did kind of coordinate with the other side. The other companion page is also 49 Market and has blue tones of paper as well. So I'll get this glued down across the page there, and then I will lay out my photos, and you will never know that this paper was not 12, well, 11 inches across. And then I'm going to take these beautiful laser cuts and take out some florals and make the two clusters like you see in the sketch. Um, and I am such a color scrapbooker that I don't keep collections separate. Like, I just keep all the colors together. And it makes it most easy for me because otherwise I'm going through every collection looking for a certain color. So I just kind of mix them up. But I'm going to layer all these greens in there as well. And it just goes beautifully with the paper that's going, the strip that's going across the middle. Some of my leaves ripped off. That's okay. I'm going to glue them down where they, glue them down as part of the vine anyway. But aren't these florals just beautiful? And they don't all match that same blue completely. The ones on the top really do a good job. The ones on the bottom might be just a little bit different, but monochromatic is my specialty, so that's and it's most pleasing to my eyes, so I really like it. I'm going to try to find a journaling spot, and I go through a couple things, and I can't make it work for a while. So you'll see different things come in and out, and I'm just not feeling it, but I will come to the perfect conclusion. I find this floral, um, and I don't know where to put this at first either. It's just not looking right layered on top. Um, so this piece moves around a lot. I will eventually bring in a title as well. The title is not 49 and Market. Here's a notebook piece, and I thought, oh, maybe you can get this in there. And just, I didn't like the way it looked. I liked the way the sketch goes, and that wasn't part of the sketch. Here is my title. It says enjoy the now. Today I have a second video up. I originally did one for 30 Days of Sketches, and I meant to combine the two, but when I did my layout, I did not use um, paper pads, and I did not use the mini paper pads, so I'll have that one up today as well. So I'm going to move around this title. I had put the enjoy closer off to the left and kind of forgot that. So by the time I get all the words down, I run out of room. So they'll all have to come back up again, and I'll shift over to the left, and there's I put it over the photo, which is totally fine, and I'm not covering anything up in the photo that you need to see anyway. So I kind of like to layer on a photo when I can. It just kind of ties the whole page together. So there we have enjoy the now. I'll put the E on there. The dot of the title is giving me a hard time, and man, my nails are short. I couldn't get it with this tweezers. I pull out my little uh, paddle I use on my Cricut, and was able to get the dot to the J off and onto the layout. there is a heart that came with the title, so that gets tucked in the corner of that photo there as well. And then I will work on the clusters and get those where I want them, and then I will use some liquid glue to get those glued down. I'm sorry I'm off, oh, there we go, off screen a little bit. My lovely setup for my phone likes to move around on me, so I do the best I can. And also I'm using my Barely Art glue. The pin, which was not original to the glue, the top came off and the needle stayed in it. So I have to take the whole apparatus apart in order to use some glue, and I'm just gonna have to get another top for it. But for right now, I'm kind of limping along there. I'm gonna trim the pieces that go off the end of the page. That just gives it some, authentic. It's gives you some visual interest there, and then I will work on the top parts. And normally I wouldn't just use my ATG for that piece, but with the glue situation the way it is, it was much easier to, on the big part, use some ATG adhesive. Check out the playlist below for everyone that is playing along with Manabout mini paper pads. It's always fun to see what everybody else is making. We don't use the same sketch or anything like that. It's just taking out any paper pad that's smaller than a 12 by 12 and using it to make a page. All right, well, I'm almost to the end, so I want to say thanks so much for being with me here today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and please come back and see me again soon.